Okay, the obligatory walkthrough just to start out. This gutter used to run straight down and go into this barrel here, but we diverted it over into a different gutter, and it used to end right there, and right straight down below is bloom. Down below somewhere in there was the drain. But we diverted everything to go to this gutter, and there's the familiar entrance to the greenhouse, but the pipe runs across and into these outside gutters now. That runs the length of the fence. I had talked about this before, about the hanging carpet in between these studs along the top, and I'm going to droop it down into this gutter, and then there's a stop at the end so that the water backs up a little bit, and then it drains down into the trench pond from there. But let's go do the normal walkthrough. There's the gate that they usually enter through. Just see some changes being made. I'm still working on adding the hoop house for the motorhome, and it gets dark here all of a sudden. But these panels for a prefab greenhouse come in handy. I've been using them to just make some walls along the passageway and reinforcing some stuff through the roof. Sat out here during a deluge and figured out where it was pooling and started putting in supports. I need a bunch of more furring strips though to finish the job. But it's opening up here. Here's my bed that I had set up. I'll come around the corner here to show the way it was originally set up in a second, because first of all I want to show the one rain barrel that I have a hand pump set up, and I think I probably showed this before too, the hose that goes all the way through. I don't know if I showed the sink that I'm starting to set up. It was a dog washing sink, but I'll turn around and I got lots more space here for my little bedroom that got soaked during a downpour, so I added some supports, but now it's nice and dry. Put together my two-tiered prep table that will come in nice for processing foods and stuff, especially close to the sink. But it's yeah, a lot more opened up now here in the greenhouse. Some extra tables, and I've still got the overhead racks for. I've got nothing actually. Just a couple things growing throughout here. And the place is a mess, but breaking eggs to make omelets and all of that kind of stuff. And coming out here to the exit and around the edge here, I want to show the nets that I have set up to catch the mulberries. That's one big, huge white mulberry tree. And I'll zoom in a little bit to all of the ones that didn't get caught. And they're still good to eat and whatnot, but those probably end up just being compost. But gathered up a couple days worth today and starting to process them. Just bringing some more junk back here, getting it out of the yard, and a whole bunch of stuff just kind of starting to stack up. Now this was the steel shelving that was inside the greenhouse. I'm going to cover this in black plastic or black weed block so to get some air flow through it. But as you can see, it's in full sun right now, and this is mid to late afternoon. And what's nice about it is there's a cutout between the trees. You're not going to see this. It's just too bright that way, but this is east. That's east that way, going west that way, and it just about gets sun all day long. in this spot. So just pieces of shelving of different sorts. I started attaching the doors here, but this folds down actually into a shelf, and I've got enough to do all of these. So this is going to be one nice big dehydrating rack that's going to close up nice and tight, keep the bugs out. Just cover the whole thing in black and let the stuff dehydrate. I'm getting a whole bunch of junk cleared out. Got my big rock pile, getting ready to build my rocket stove, mass heater. Compost pile is now accessible from the top, looking down in, which is nice to be able to not have to go all the way around to dump stuff in. And a two-stage compost pit. Starting, I needed a cooler for my mulberries, and so I pulled this one out, but this one is filled with all of my solar panels that I'm getting ready to set up, so I can't use this yet. It's got all of the different wirings and contraptions and whatnot to get the solar panels set up. I got a 12-volt pump. Takes 5.5 amps to run, and there's only 15 watts per solar panel, so it's going to take like 5 or 6 panels just to run my one little sump pump for the trench pond. This gizmo here is it's just a holder for a mirror that I use actually to reflect into to make movies and stuff. There's one big bin of white mulberries. This is actually a lifter, medical lifter to lift people in and out of aquatherapy, but it's a perfect little setup for my Fresnel or Fresnel lens. Because it changes angles nice and is on wheels, so I can turn it around and aim it into the sun. And I had a metal pipe stuck down into the middle of it, just seeing if I could boil it earlier today. It didn't work out too well, but just first shot. Got some lots of noise here in the background, sorry. Squashes and melons, more sunflowers. Trench pond I covered in carpet, and I got it filling up right now all the way down through. Look at my tomatoes going crazy all along the edge. Trench pond is clean up. I just had some fun. I had this trailer axle and some others and some bins and stuff, and I decided to try to make a vertical axis turbine that didn't work out too well. But the wind gets going, it starts spinning, but not very useful yet. Got a nice little patch here. Got sunflowers around the edge, some corn growing. And eventually this is going to be a pond runoff from this pond. Do runoff and into this one, and then it'll run off down to that one eventually. Sunflowers, a bunch of I believe lemon cucumbers, more sunflowers. We're going to invest in an oil extractor for seeds. Oh, I see some beans coming up. Didn't notice those before. We got some beans here. We got all kinds of tomatoes, tomatillos, lemon cucumbers. Got some peas coming up. we'll be starting to climb these poles, get mixed in. And my cabbage patch, cabbage and potato patch here. The tall ones are from last year. And I got a lot of flowering heads, and then snipped a whole bunch of seed heads off those already, but I got all kinds of new ones coming up, about 5 different varieties of cabbage family stuff, Brussels sprouts, collards, different colors, flavors of cabbages, potatoes in the tires. Already going nuts, growing, almost ready for the second tier of the tires. Let's see more. Oh yeah, eggplants along the potatoes. Actually, I got 2 rows of potatoes, and I got eggplants growing along both of them. And I'm gonna stop this. It's probably gonna be way too noisy, anyways. But I promised to walk through, so there we go, making progress. Alright, free food for everybody. Y'all, take care. Bye-bye.